another couple of cents. Look at that. Look, we're live. Length because Cookie is very sick at the moment, so she's just going to do what she can.
I have a big headache.
So,
I'm very tired.
yes. So we're just gonna sort of do whatever and then let Cookie rest. But it's here. It's happening. You know, it's what we do.
Yeah. Let's go. FrillneckStudios is live.
Yeah. What? We need to remove our little test video from from the Good Games event. But the Good Games stuff was fantastic. I like to thank everybody who watched that video. That was really awesome.
Yes.
It was really cool. Our first big event taking place and everything. It's great. So yeah, so every Wednesday will be that stream. Every Friday will be this stream, and every Tuesday will be the one I do. Oh, it's gonna be pretty dope. It was really cool. It was great. Good Games was very nice of them to host us and everything like that.
Yes.
How cool was the setup, Cookie? If you got a chance to look at it, I know that you've been sick all week, so you've been resting.
I have had a look at it. I need to get on to making our own mats.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna ask you that on air. Good Games is really supportive of that idea. So if we do the art, they're gonna make the mats for us.
Let's go.
So yeah, there will be actual FrillneckStudios summoners mats.
Play your cards on.
Play your cards on, and they will only be available from Good Games. Good Games also, get this, Cookie, they are making sleeves for their tarot cards.
Nice.
Yes, they will be available soon. Good Games will have, I think, 10 boxes. And I think, so you can get, I think it's 50 in a box.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's a pretty decent deck. They're backless sleeves, so you can still see the back of the card, but you can seal it and protect your card. So that's going to be pretty wild.
I don't know where I put my deck now. It's gone.
Well, we're going to we're going to be doing a lot of testing and playing.
Yes.
Oh, I should say that Saturday I will be at Good Games teaching the game.
Well.
Yeah, so we'll be Good Games wants to host teaching summoners games. You can also come along Wednesday and learn. But the Wednesday stuff's you can win prizes and things like that. Has a entry fee, but it's a randomly drawn prize, so your actual wins and stuff don't matter. Basically what we're doing at the moment is we're letting everybody get used to the game, get used to how it all works, sort of on that scale, and then we're actually going to host seasons.
Seasons.
Yeah, so you pay to be into the tournament, and it goes over the entire month, and you accumulate wins and losses, and you get points for winnings and etc. And then at the end of the month, whoever's got the most points wins.
No.
So it's we're still deciding on how everything's going to work, but yeah, it's a pretty wild thing. It's pretty. I'm really excited. It was so good. It was so much fun at Good Games. It really was. Everybody had a good time. Everybody was. Yeah, it was just awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll definitely have to we'll look into before we end this year. We'll try and get you down to one of them. I reckon, Cookie, that'd be great. before the end of the year sometime.
If I'm not occupied.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Got many things between this month and next month. Christmas, New Year's, and my birthday.
Yes.
In the span of like 3 weeks. End of the year's packed for me.
Yeah, no, that's right. Well, we'll see. It'd be great to have a little cookie appearance at one of the day events, but we'll see. We'll see. No promises, but we'll try. But yeah. So let's start the stream. I know we've only got a handful of viewers, but that's fine. Let's start the stream, and you tell us what we're doing today, Cookie.
We are going to detail a little bit until I am exhausted and need to fall asleep watching my murder documentaries.
Yeah, it's sadly it's Cookie's not feeling her best, so we're just gonna I don't know why our little stream count is not updated. I can well, we definitely have viewers on Facebook and YouTube, so hello to people. I'm sorry that the counter does not see, but I do. I see you fine.
It does, and it might take a while. We have 2 on Twitch, 1 on Facebook now.
Yep, and we should have 1 on YouTube as well.
Yes.
We've got 2 likes. We've actually got another like. So, I see you people, even if our system does not. You are seen.
You don't count.
I shouldn't count, but at the same time, I should count. It doesn't know who I am.
Oh my god. Yeah, 1 viewer on YouTube, that's you, mate. Alright, this is where we left off last time.
Absolutely. So we're doing what was it? We're doing the detail today, Cookie.
Yep. Try to.
It's gonna be good. So you were saying last time what you're gonna go in and do all the feathers.
Yep.
Oh, big work. But you're happy with your little fire effect, and you're just gonna focus on that detail, or is there something else that needs to be worked on?
No, I'm just gonna, because it's kind of flat at the moment, so I just wanna see if I can add some detail in.
Oh, very cool. Also, I feel like we should have a little shader on your character, so that when you change your hair color, we can change your little character's hair color.
My hair's back to orange. Sounds fine. I took my braids out, they're ripping my hair out.
Well, I'm going to continue the spiel for everybody who's watching up to this point. We have quite the schedule now. So, if you're near Ballarat, we do the Summoners Night at Good Games on Sturt Street. On stream, we do the Tuesday stream. We do the update streams at the start of the month, which I'm actually due to do the December one. But I'll probably do that next Tuesday as part of the breakdown. And Wednesdays we do stream the games. We stream the main game for the Summoners event. So the way that works is when we host the event, we actually have an entire group of tables, and even though there's a whole bunch of games going on at once, the main game is the one that we broadcast. So there's actually a main play area, but there are many others. So, but the main play area gets streamed, so people can watch and hear all the fun going on. I try and commentate as much as I can, but it's still, I think it's just fun to hear everybody enjoying it. And then on Fridays we do this, of course, our insider, letting people see all the upcoming cards, and we talk a little bit about them and so forth. So there's our little breakdown. Today's stream, we're only going to do for a certain amount of time because Cookie is still very sick. She's been sick for the last week or so, and so she's just been taking it easy and sleeping and resting. So she's come on today to do the stream, but we're only going to be on as long as she feels comfortable. So apologies in advance, but we need our artists to live. So can't do much about it.
I'm needed alive.
You are. But yeah, we've got a whole bunch of just. Yeah, I know. It's. Oh god, we have so much going on.
Since the last stream, we had the tournament.
Oh, we did. That's true. That was great. It was a fantastic. It was a little turnout, but it was good turnout. The vibes were good. People were fantastic. The game was good. Then we had our little greenies game as well. People who had only played one game of Summoners.
Surprises.
Yeah, lots of prizes. And we had those daily girls there.
Surprises. Not just prizes, we had surprises.
Well, we also had the Zendaya girls there selling their stuff, which was pretty cool. They had a really great little shop set up. It was fantastic.
Our grand champion Riley.
Yeah, he attended the Wednesday night as well, which is really cool. Yeah. So it's really good having we're like getting a frequent player base now that we can actually start. We almost could start keeping score.
Well, I think everyone knows Riley's king shit at the moment.
He has, although he is fine. He has actually suffered his first defeat on Wednesday.
Oh, did he?
But to be fair, he lost to a Magic champion.
Oh.
Yes. So we're introducing the card game to because we're associated with Good Games now. A lot of players who have played Magic or Pokemon for 30 years are now giving Summoners a go. So they obviously understand the ins and outs. It was an incredibly tight game, and I can tell you right now that the players were incredibly impressed by Riley's actions. It was awesome. But we had we've been introducing it to more and more players. But we had some great games. Damo finally got his first win, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, we saw the Onyx Dragon make a few appearances as well, which was pretty dope. And it was a fantastic night. So, a question, Cookie. After this, have you planned the next monster? Like, what's going to be after the Phoenix? Do you know?
For this stream, I'm not sure. My father is very adamant on the Zonky. I went over there earlier this week, and he adamantly wants a Zonky.
Well, I'd be okay.
I think it is just a hybrid, but
it is. But I'd be okay. We should have a few mixed animals in there just for fun. Yeah, I know that more people want Norse mythology in, but I did also say that we'd look into Indonesian and New Zealand mythology. The Indonesians have a really unique design and art style.
Mm.
So, yeah, it's gonna be cool. Yeah, it's we've been doing moves. We've been doing moves. This month is starting to um do some big steps for us, which is pretty cool. It's going to be interesting to see where we end. Starting next year, we will have another day. Thursdays, we will be up in Bendigo doing the same thing
Nice.
that we do. Yeah. So yeah, game nights all around. Oh, we got attacked today. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. We're only doing the stream for an unknown amount of time today, just because Cookie's sick. What you're seeing on the screen is one of the monsters from our trading card game, Summoners. This is the Phoenix card. So every Friday we do a live stream, and our famous artist Cookie does her work, and we get to watch her bring all the monsters to life based off of original mythology and research, and there's a whole slew of things that we do. But yeah, so that's a quick little rundown of what is going on here and why it matters and why you should care. And so today's stream, we're focusing on details. So Cookie's fleshing out some of the feathers now. You'll see some of the fire and halo later on. But yeah. So we're gonna do the zonkies on the to-do list. Is there any monsters you're sort of holding out for, Cookie?
No, not really.
We already did your favorite.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Actually, that's I think I asked you something similar to this last week. I'll ask you again today. Is there a card that you're fond of at the moment?
Not particularly.
Not particularly.
No.
I enjoy the reputation some of the cards have got from the players. So a lot of people know how to deal with the Leviathan now. So the Leviathan's been used in a couple of unique scenarios. So it's pretty good. We've seen some very unique plays as well. I'm looking forward to seeing our game evolve and grow. But yeah, as far as favorite cards go, I love Onyx. I love how Onyx came out. I do really like the Oni and the Chimera. I think both of those, I don't know, I've just liked them. The Leviathan as well came out so good. The scales on the Leviathan are just amazing. I feel that the Leviathan, the Unicorn, the Hippocampus, the Mermaid, and the Rainbow Serpent make for the best prints. If you come to the events, you can purchase prints from Cookie and she'll sign them. Those monsters come out so good on the prints. They look amazing. So I feel like play-wise, I'm a big fan of the Chimera.
And
But
everyone's a fan of that.
Well, the Chimera is like the Chimera is just really fun to play because it can do everything. Like it's just a fun card. The Leviathan feels nice and chunky, and everything just works with those ones. So I enjoy. I have a mix, and I feel like mine changes every week. But at the moment, yeah, Chimera, I think would be my favorite, just because of the playstyles and some of the stuff I've seen it be able to do, and it's really cool. They're a lot of fun to use. Um, do we? I was gonna talk about some S2 stuff, but I think I might just leave that still. I think we'll wait till it's closer to the day that they come out. So yes, we still got S1. You can buy it from all of our affiliates. But yeah, so I've got so much to talk about that I'm speechless. Do you know what I mean?
You blank.
Yeah, like it's just we've been doing so much work in the last. I can't believe it's only day 9, like of December. It feels like we've been going ham forever in December.
I am overtired and overworked.
But like it's worth it because we've got the tournament. We had our first tournament. We're looking into making a season. We've got days. We've got our streams. Everything's sort of got a pattern now. So now it's just getting out there and yeah, sharing it with everybody, getting people playing the game. I will say this: if you actually want to support our artworks, our games, everything like that, and you can't attend the events, or you just want to help out, we do have the Patreon. The Patreon is probably the best way at the moment to support us financially, outside of obviously buying the products. And you can find links to that everywhere. So we have the Patreon. You can also share, like, subscribe, do all the things on all the different platforms. These streams are broadcast on every single platform.
The main platforms.
Yeah, the main
three.
So you can watch it wherever, whenever. You can always come back and watch them as well, which is pretty cool. So if you miss our shows, you can always catch them up again, and it all still helps. It all still, contributes to what we're trying to do. Busy making pictures on Twitch.
I can tell.
Absolute fire. No, yeah, so it's going to be interesting. We probably will slow up for Christmas, obviously, like everyone does. I don't know when yet, but we will announce when we're going on our little Christmas break. And then after that, we will, jump back into it with our new streams, our new days, our new everything. And I'll probably talk more about S2 closer to it actually coming out, but I might talk about it sort of after New Year's as well. Because it is a fair way off, but hopefully we're going to have another round of S1 boosters coming through, and then we'll get all the S2 stuff on its way, which will be pretty exciting. yeah, it's gonna be yeah, I reckon we could probably have a few rounds of S1 still. I think there's gonna be a distinct difference with the next few decks, the last few for S1, because of how all the games have been going. We've been able to sort of stretch out and expand and improve the randomization of the cards and stuff like that. So at the moment, it's really easy to sort of double up, but we're fixing that, and S1's last few packs will be nice and mixed. So that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, I actually think I'm sort of deciding it right now, sort of on the fly, that we can definitely do like a few rounds of different S2 cards. Oh no, S2 S1 decks, just to sort of clench out the series.
Nice.
Mm.
Get your decks for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta load up on. Well, you see here. Well, once S1 goes out of print, a lot of cards are going out of print. And I don't know when they'll go back into print, so who knows? You might get the last ones. Oh, I will say, for all the people who want to collect summoners, here's your little sneaky peeky. The S1 series, once S1 ends, the Rainbow Serpent card is changing. So there's going to be two variants of the Rainbow Serpent, but the actual S2 series Rainbow Serpent is going to have different numbers to the S1. The S1 will never be printed again. So, if you're looking to collect the cards, try and grab yourself a Rainbow Serpent.
I have a Rainbow Serpent.
Because the Rainbow Serpent is, S1 series Rainbow Serpents are going out of print. They do have an S2 variant. The Leviathan is also going out of print. Big whops. And possibly the Kraken as well. But yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of cards going out of print.
Thank you. I very much appreciate coffee right now.
Yes. Thank you very much. Cookie's been working very hard and she's very tired. But she's also sick, yeah. But yeah, it's going to be really cool. I love how far our card games come, and I think these streams are really cool as well. Letting people see all the cards get made before they go into print. It's pretty awesome. The Phoenix card itself, I'll talk a little bit about the actual monster. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is our Phoenix, as I said before. The Phoenix card's special ability is if it dies during its element, it can come back the next turn. It gets reborn. So Phoenixes don't stay dead, but it has to die within its element. But if you play your cards right, you can keep your Phoenix on the field for quite a while. Pretty nifty little card, I think. And we have a whole bunch of other ones planned. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be very awesome. This we broadcast the we broadcast all the streams on every major platform, so you can join us on whichever one you prefer to watch us from. We do all of our daily updates on Instagram and Facebook. If there is anything worth, we usually say something. There's usually something going on. There's usually something to talk about. There's usually something to post. So those are fairly active. But yeah, we haven't got. We sort of covered everything in record time. There was so much to talk about, and we got through it all because we're focusing on feather designs today. Are you going to do the same thing with the wings?
Give me a break.
No, I'm just asking you. Like, is that your plan to do a similar thing for the wings?
Yeah, I'm just testing how things look.
So at the moment, just trying to give them more detail, fleshing them out a bit.
Yeah.
Ah, very cool. Very cool.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much for joining the group for our becoming studio.
Can you English?
That was awkward. Yeah, I know.
Can you even English, bro?
I knew what I meant.
Yeah, but I didn't. Nobody can speak goo goo gaga baby language like you.
Thank you, Cookie. Thank you very much. I don't understand our numbers there. I think we've got like the 2 on Twitch. We've got the 2 on Facebook, and I think we have 2 on YouTube as well. But we've only got the 111, 111. What the hell's going on? Oh, I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
It will be fine. Do not stress.
I never stress. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, bullshit.
Never, ever. I would never stress. I am cool as a cucumber. I am super chills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never worry about anything. Yeah, because I'm all about
Thank you.
Thank you.
New subs, let's go.
Yes. Look at that. We're on a roll. We're on a roll today. I'm just gonna continue to preach and say what I say. What you're looking at right here is the Phoenix card for our trading card game Summoners, which is available all over Australia now. So you can get it from any Good Games store in Australia, but the Ballarat store specifically supports us.
Oh, mate.
What happened?
You.
Me?
I had a
What?
crack at you last time for it. Pacifically.
Ah.
I swear
Well,
to God.
that's fine. Pats.
No,
Good games.
it's specifically.
Good Games in Ballarat supports us directly. But you can order it from all over Australia. You can also get it from Heroes HQ, Garth, Zendaily. They do live streams on Facebook. They have all of our stuff pretty quickly. So it's
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, we are. Oh, thank you very much. Look at that. You're an absolute gem. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, H. So yeah, it's we've got just oh god, so much happening. What you I'll restart my spiel. What you're looking at here is the Phoenix card from our trading card game Summoners, available from all over Australia. Good Games Ballarat specifically.
Oh, you still fucked it up.
You can get it from here. Says Q, Zen Daily, Guff, all of them.
Jeez.
What we do is every Tuesday, I talk about the card game. I teach people how to play, talk about different play styles, different deck building. We talk all about the game on Tuesdays. On Wednesday, we broadcast live from Good Games at Ballarat. And we have a games night there. So we have a whole bunch of tables and people come in, they play the game. We have a main table that gets streamed so people can follow and watch the games. But if you're in that area, you're very welcome to come and take part and join the fun. And on Thursdays, starting next year, we will be doing the same thing in Bendigo, where we will be teaming up with Good versus Evil and doing game nights up there. We'll post on Facebook and talk about it when it comes closer to being a reality. And every Friday, we end the week with this, our lovely little insider stream, where Cookie shows all the effort and design that goes into every card. Because the artwork, Summons is very famous for its artwork now, and none of that would. Cookie's approach is just phenomenal. It's so cool to watch. So that's what we've got here. So we have a lot going on. You can support us on everything, but if you want to support us directly, you can jump onto the Patreon and get some of the rewards. The smallest tier is $3 a month, just to help us out. And we appreciate all of that because it really does assist us. Following us, sharing, subscribing, liking, commenting, all of that stuff helps the actual business itself get moved along the algorithm, which
And
is such a
me.
and feeds you. Yes, it's such a cliche thing to say nowadays, but it does help, and all of it helps, and you got to keep bringing it up, otherwise people will forget. So all that stuff helps us out amazingly. You can jump onto any of the stuff whenever we stream. You can
also buy our stuff on our website.
You can, yes. You can buy, directly from us, from our online store. We also have links to all of our other partners. So if you want to see if there's a store near you, and if not, you can buy from us. It all helps. It's all really good. We've come such a long way. Cookie and I have been doing FrillneckStudios for probably 5 years now. I'd say 5 years.
Maybe.
We've been working on Summoners for 2. But it only came out to the public this year at the end of May. So that was really cool. So May, June was our launch of Summoners, and since then it's become quite popular, especially for a new card game. It takes forever for a card game to be picked up, but realistically speaking, Summoners has done very well for itself. So I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of Cookie and all of her work that she's been doing. Whenever we do events, you can come and actually meet Cookie and get her to sign prints, or just come and have a chat with us. So all of that stuff is, oh God, what else do we do? We do tournaments, we do raffles, we do events. You just gotta stay tuned on all of our socials. Our Instagram and Facebook get updated the most. So we let people know what we're doing on there. And yeah, that's just so much. But yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. Thank you for all of the assistance. And yeah, that's a general thank you, because I know there's a lot of people that like to watch these streams later.
It is okay.
So
you can support us by the website.
you can.
I'm sure we'll travel eventually to like the different states, but
Yes, we are planning to it's not, we don't know when we're going to do it, but we will be touring with Comic-Con at some point, and we also will be I'm pretty sure there is a Good Games in Brisbane, so you might be able to buy our stuff from there soon. But yes, as Cookie said, especially in Australia, it's a hell of a lot cheaper than everywhere else. You can buy stuff off of our website, and it's all G. The t-shirts and hats are pretty great, but obviously the card game itself is the shit.
hoodie is lit.
The hoodie is cool. I mean, to be perfectly fair, I'm a big fan of the Interceptor jacket, but the hoodie is really cool. It's definitely a fan favorite. And that's the other thing. It's really cool. I'm starting to see people around Ballarat now with the lizard, just randomly, which is really nice. I get a kick out of that.
I'm gonna print my hoodie soon.
Oh?
Yeah, my fucking the one that I designed.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Oh, we actually probably should mass produce that, to be honest. People would love a Cookie jacket.
It'll be
expensive. You have got quite the fan base. So maybe we do the Cookie jacket. We actually, we'll host a poll on that later. We'll host a poll and see who wants a Cookie jacket. But yeah, so God, what else? I don't know if I should keep talking about the card. I like I want to give people a chance to watch the stream without getting the same information.
Talk about upcoming projects, mate.
Oh, do you want me to talk about that now? Well, I mean, we can talk about Classic. Classic is our first video game that will be released publicly. It also will have a tabletop variant. It's got a very unique art style, incredible story. So far, the writing for it has been just so good. I'm really excited about it. It will be released on Steam and nowhere else, because I only have a license for Steam. But it will have an insane amount of play hours. It's a super in-depth RPG where even the little choices can have butterfly effects, which is pretty crazy. So we've made it so that even like tiny little mistakes or tiny little comments or choices can affect outcomes later on down the line. I will be very impressed if someone ever breaks it down. The lines and planning that goes into this is just ridiculous. It's hard for us to keep track and test everything and plan everything. But yeah, so Classic will be coming out, I hope, next year, and I have no idea when. But Classic is going to be a really fun RPG. The tabletop version of it will function more or less exactly the same as the computer game version. So if you play Classic and there's like a mission you like, you'll be able to tell your friends. You'll be able to go, oh, the Goblin King mission was really cool, so let's do that on the table. And the table has a different feel to it. Even though everything's the same, the tabletop gameplay is vastly different to the computer game gameplay. So I feel like people would enjoy both. If you enjoy one, you definitely will enjoy the other because of how similar they are. So that's Classic coming out. We also have another game that we are planning, but I'm not going to talk about it because it's being planned and it very well may be cancelled. We'll see. Sword and Feather. It was completed. You'll see it on our website of projects. It was completed. It's in testing, but the problem is that we have not found a manufacturer that can reproduce all the parts that we need for it reliably. So the game's on indefinite hold until I can work out a way to actually create it for stores. But the gameplay is pretty cool. It works really well. The art for Sword and Feather was also done by Cookie, so all the units and stuff were of her design. Which other games we have coming out? Kalos. Kalos is still being worked on. It has not got a release date, largely because we're having problems with its gameplay elements. There's been a lot of ins and outs and testing and talking, and it's just, yeah. I want it to work. It's such a brilliant idea, and it's so cool that I want it to be successful, but we're just having a hard time implementing it. So those are the games that are scheduled. You might hear more about our little unknown title in the future. It's a little bit easier to develop, and it's sort of, it came into existence by accident, but it's working so good on paper and in theory that we might run with it. So we'll just see how it goes. But Classic at this point in time is the next game due to come out, and it's going to be pretty dope. We might do when it does come out, we might do a stream showcasing it, or at least doing a few levels. But like I said, because all the choices matter, our experience would be very different to your experience. So that's going to be pretty cool. Oh, Summoners S2 series comes out in March. We may do the final run of S1, and I'll give you a chance to get some of the S1 monsters before they go out of print. But S2 will start in March with all of the S2 monsters and all of the other crazy stuff that comes with the second edition. And then our next dragon, I think we will announce the next dragon in March as well, which will be pretty cool. So it's a full on crazy next year, but for the rest of this year, it's just streams and games and chilling and all that sort of jazz. And I think it's going to be great. I need to go off mic for a second, but I will leave you to Cookie's creative dialogue and soothing music. So I will be right back.
Hello guys. It is me. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just playing around at the moment, seeing what looks good. How was everyone's week? Hope everyone's getting pumped up for the festive season. Hope y'all been behaving. Ain't want no coal in nobody's stockings. any suggestions of mythical creatures you want to say on a card, feel free to drop them down. Jeez. I don't know how I feel about these wing feathers, guys. Oh shit.
I have returned.
Well, no.
Thank you, thank you. So tell me, Cookie, what are we working on at the moment? Still feathers? Walk me through your process.
Just playing.
So why the different brush? Is this for a little?
I'm just trying to get some texture in.
Oh, fascinating. God, your eye's so good. I love the eye.
I did do this feather, but I'm not sure about it. I think my brain's reaching its limit.
Oh, yes. And I'll reiterate for the stream. We're going to go for an unknown amount of time today, largely because Cookie is very sick and she should be in bed, but she is here to show you all her wonderful art anyway, and we thank her for it, because it is a sight to behold. But yeah, oh god, I can't wait for the next game night. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying seeing people play the game and love the game, and it's gonna, hopefully this continues with all of our projects, but Summoners is shaped up to be a very good opening title. Very proud of it.
Yes.
I assume you're very proud of what we've done as well, Cooks?
Yes. Yes, I am very proud of it.
It must be nice having all these people enjoy your art, meeting all people who like your art and work and stuff like that.
It's nice seeing my art on something legitimate.
Oh, and it's a huge selling point. The first thing a lot of people say is, wow, the cards look cool.
Yeah.
So I think we couldn't have asked for a better artist. Your work is phenomenal. It speaks for itself. It doesn't need anything extra than that. The Phoenix is going to be cool. There's a lot of these S2 cards that I'm so excited to see them actually be played and collected. Like, oh, it's going to be awesome. Going to be very awesome. So walk us through your process right now, Cooks. What are you thinking?
I am not 100% sure.
Are you gonna go for what? Oh, you're working on the Halo now?
Yeah. See where it goes.
A lot of our creatures, so with Summoners, we designed all of the creatures on the cards off of the original mythos, or at least what we can find about it. We go by the original description. So the Phoenix, we actually don't know where the origin of it being completely on fire comes from, but we can tell you that this Phoenix is a mix of there was 3 major myths that's all sort of existed at around about the same time. We couldn't determine which one was more true. So we sort of just took the best elements of all of them and merged them. But the Phoenix is often depicted, as you see it here, but with its fire and halo. So that's what you're getting at the moment. Is this halo is actually very prominent in doing summons. I say this every week, but we looking into the actual original myths and then trying to work out how this creature was meant to look. And like when we get around to doing Indonesian monsters, I'd like to try and still keep some of their art style because it's unique. I feel like the art style is very much a part of their mythos, as much as the actual creatures are, which is going to be pretty fun. Ultimately, though, all of the monsters get designed by Cookie. I will give her suggestions, and I pick the final card iteration, but I pick from Cookie's designs. So they all start off as scribbles and line sketches as she works out poses and features, and then I come along and give the stamp of approval, and she'll work her magic. And then once so the actual process itself, when this card is finished, she will put it onto the card itself with no numbers or text. I will get a copy of the actual card, and then I will decide what its special abilities are and what its numbers are based off of gameplay mechanics and monster functionality. And then once it's done, I will put it into the rotation for S2 monsters, and then I will decide based on how it plays and looks and all these other factors, how rare it will be and how hard it will be to obtain and find, and then what it will be found in. So there's the whole process. There's so much that goes into these designs. It's phenomenal. But that's what Insiders is all about, to give people a chance to actually see all of the work that goes in to everything we create.
Wilbur.
Oh yeah, we have an assistant today. We have a guest speaker. So you may hear Kitty Cat's point of view on Cookie's work as well. Yeah, Wilbur's a tough critic.
Is that right?
Oh, you disagree?
Nah. Are you okay, sir?
I'm great, thanks for asking.
No. Wilbur. Mans is just screaming. Yep.
I can't actually hear him, so I don't think he's been picked up by the mic.
I can hear him. It's very loud.
Oh, actually, I can hear him now.
Let my computer crash real quick, guys.
What's that? You had a hiccup, did you?
No. My computer doesn't like it when I go gauze and blur.
Ah. Too much thinking.
Computer pause.
Please, please live. Well, while we wait for your computer to explode, what's your like? Let's do smart questions here. I'm pretty sure we cover these every week, but let's cover them again anyway. What would you recommend artists who want to get into designing monsters and stuff like you do?
Research.
Lots of research. Do you have any tool tips, practice tips? Like how can people get good at drawing birds and all that sort of stuff? Like what do you recommend?
It's just looking at, looking at a lot of references.
So can you give us an example of what you did for the Phoenix?
Looking at the original description and then looking at a lot of references. And then sketched and then got approval and then re-sketched because I hated it.
Well, we've got like there's a lot of eagle in there, but what else do you got mixed in with the design?
Peacock. I've got color palette for a red golden pheasant or whatever it's called.
Fantastic.
And colors of the original, the OG Phoenix.
Yes, now that's awesome. So, anyone who's I'll summarize and correct me if I'm wrong. So, if you want to start sort of getting into monsters magic drawing, like Cookie does, first do some research. Look, pick a creature from mythology. Have a look at it.
Scales.
Pick a creature from mythology and then look at its. You don't have to do what we do. You don't have to find the original myth, but find a description of it, and then try and find real world elements that match, and study them. And so Cookie obviously had not just one image of an eagle; she had many images of eagles, and she's taken aspects from those images and to make sure that her eagle features blend well with her peacock features, etc. So that's more or less right, yeah. And then well, let's say you do a shit ton of layers, but your program's a big help. You recommend this over everything else?
Yes, but it's expensive. For a cheaper program, and my ideal art programs is iPad and like Procreate and Autodesk.
Oh, nice. So you recommend people start there?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. What about tablets? Like, do you feel like people need the tablets, or would you put mouse and keyboards fine, or what do you think?
Bro. No, you're better off using a tablet than a fucking mouse and keyboard because you got pressure sensitivity. You don't have pressure sensitivity with the mouse.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's why I'm asking.
What I mean is, like, you can tell when I push down. That's when I don't, and it tapers. So you can do all fancy things.
And that's all thanks to your pressure sensors.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
So if you want to do like fancy writing, or all the line art.
Well, that's actually a thing. So this is a similar strategy to what you did when you created the Summoners logo. So for those who don't know, we had to we invented our own font for Summoners, and that was all done by Cookie. Cookie did the entire font with a similar art style to what you're seeing now. She did her flicks, and she took great care in each letter. It was really quite impressive. All right. So well, let's do we'll keep going with our art questions because I think this is good. This is great advice for people who want to get into art. So you obviously you have a pet hatred for scales and hands and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But so what besides from those, what do you think the hardest part about drawing is? Like, what do you think? Is it posing or is it colors or
posing and getting proportions right?
Do you have any advice for that? Just
absolutely not. Just go with what your gut says. Saying will be regretted.
Well, we haven't done many on stream at this point. We did the Gorgon, but
we did the
humanoid. We did the Gorgon on stream.
No, we didn't.
Didn't we?
No, the first stream we did was Fenrir.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm so used to seeing your work; it blends in. Well, we haven't done it on stream, but what's your recommendation for humanoids?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Oh, someone wants to do it.
Mans always gets a death threat every time he sends me a fucking humanoid monster.
Well, what do you prepare for when you get off when you have to do something like a mermaid Gorgon witch?
A slab of alcohol and lots of bloody sleep meds.
Well, how do you approach them? Let's go over the planning process for a humanoid. Help people out here.
I'm not helping them out. I already told them don't do it. That's the best help I can give them. Just don't do it.
Pick
too much. Too much, man. Yeah, just pick something else. Draw a stick figure. It's the same point across. Wilbur's not happy now. He brought up humanoids and he knows I hate
it. Alright, well, what's your favourite creature to draw?
Canines.
Yeah, I knew as much, but so you take a lot of joy in Fenrir and all the kitsune.
All the doggos.
Oh, who was more fun to draw? Yes, hello, thank you for dropping in. So do tell us, which one was more fun to do, Fenrir or the kitsune?
The kitsune, because I did it in my own time. And not have the pressure of talking to 20 people at once. Robert, you are not going outside. It is bloody 8 o'clock, child.
Well, walk us through what you're doing at the moment. Like, what's the next step for the Phoenix?
I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna crawl back into bed and die because my stomach's be acting up and my head be hurting.
No, that's fair enough. You've done a fair amount of time, so
It's an hour, same as last stream. So
yeah. Well, that's good. Well, I think we might just leave it there. Let Cookie go back to bed and rest, and
go
she's
back to hibernating.
yeah, not too well. I will say that I am attending a market on Sunday. Stay tuned. I'm going with Zen Daily, so all the details will be on their Facebook. I will be at Guff. I'll be at Good Games tomorrow, teaching summoners and talking about summoners and stuff like that. So you're all more than welcome if you're in the area to drop in and say hi. And we will be done. I think that's all for the stream today. Thank you everybody for subscribing, liking, following, doing all that sort of stuff for us. If you could help us out on the Patreon, please do. All of that it's $3 a month, so
yes,
it helps us out tremendously. Playing the game, enjoying the streams. Do absolutely, if you get the chance to jump on and watch the live games on Wednesday, that's some of the most fun we do. Like the most coolest events.
tag us in photos of your games.
Yeah, absolutely. Tag us in your games. If you get cards that you like, let us know. We love seeing all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Cookie, for getting up and finishing the Phoenix.
Yes,
It looks fantastic. You're brilliant as always.
Thank you. I'm going
All
to
right.
bed.